Hello, ladies and gentlemen, crypto deep divers. Welcome back to Weekly Crypto. Today, I'm going to talk about 9 blockchain and cryptocurrency company all set for 2019. Also, I will talk about SEC settled charges with Tesla. Just in case you are new to the channel, just to remind everybody that there's a whole bunch of airdrops coming up. So Trybe is having an airdrop coming out for December 11, and the amount of Trybe token is based on how many Trybe token in your EOS account. So the more Trybe token you have, the more airdrops you will get. So this will be on December 11. I talked about Trybe in my previous video, and at the time it was still in beta testing phase. And the next one for the airdrop is Murmur. This is basically a decentralized blocking platform. Airdrop will be on October 12th. They didn't tell us the snapshot date. And also EOS is also having an airdrop on October 16th. Airdrop on October 16th, as well as the snapshot on October 16th. Also, MEET.ONE is having a token migration. The deadline is today. This is UTC time, so it may be earlier depending on your time zone. Make sure you do the token swap. I talked about this token swap probably a few days ago, how you can do the token swap. You can check back my previous video. Also, KEOS having a token swap as well. The deadline is today. So you can use the MEET.ONE wallet to do the migration from the ERC20 MEET.ONE or ERC20 KEOS token to the EOS mainnet. And before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop giveaway, hard fork, or ICO. Also, you can follow me on Twitter as well. So this article talk about 9 blockchain and cryptocurrency companies set for the 2019. And so they talk about there's a lot of competitors coming up for Ethereum, and Cardano is one of them, and EOS also one of them as well. So he talked about Qtum. Qtum, the project is based in Singapore, and they basically incorporate the best of the Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it's also they have a smart contract solution, and they eventually Qtum will be the next phase of the blockchain. And also recently they released the x86 virtual machine, and that will propel its value proposition over Ethereum by welcoming developers who code in any language. So you don't have to just code in Solidity, you can code in the different languages. Also, they are going to encode the Segway by default, opening interoperability with the Lightning Network, which is a cross-chain blockchain efficiency protocol. So Qtum also plan to launch Qtum X in 2019. That will help major corporations take advantage of optimizing smart contract automation. Also, that will welcoming the mainstream to the blockchain. Also, they also integration with the Amazon Web Services. They providing a smart contract development platform on AWS Amazon Web Services Marketplace. And AWS user and developer now have the ability to develop and launch smart contract using the Amazon machine image efficiently and cost effectively. So Tron is a disruptive platform like Netflix, draining the dollars out of their respective industry. So, but they plan to take a step further. So basically, instead of centralized entity, you can choose to post or host the content, how you can consume it. So Tron put the responsibility in the hands of the people. So just basically decentralize the power back to the people. What result is a decentralized marketplace. People can host and store and consume user content on their own terms and free of middlemen. So recently they purchased BitTorrent and the launch of Project Agnes, so making it one of the largest decentralized network in the world. So Tron is tied to content ecosystem. People switch to tokenize and tailor content subscription model instead of today's buffet style alternative. So ELF, I talked about ELF probably a few months ago, is basically a decentralized cloud computing, and they make blockchain more workable in the real world by increasing the number of transactions per second. Right now, Ethereum and Bitcoin, they struggle to manage the double-digit transaction per second. So ELF, they can handle 15,000 transactions per second. And so this is more feasible for the business enterprise, and then they can work with large volume of data, bring the technology into the mainstream. Also, there's another project called Viridium. This is an environmental blockchain, and they collaborate with the IBM, and this is providing sustainability solution for Fortune 500 company. This project is a proprietary protocol. That means they develop their own protocol. It's not open source. It's developed by EcoSmart Lab. So basically, they want to tokenize the carbon trade, and this is an environmental trading platform. Right now, they do a lot of carbon trade, which is CO2 emission trading. The carbon trade right now is only handled by a handful of big brokerage firms like Lehman is already collapsed, like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Merrill Lynch. So they handle those like carbon trading. So different countries, they have to buy those contract and everything, and then they have to pay for the carbon trade and all that. So Caspian have created basically as cryptocurrency remains the top blockchain idea to gain adoption. With the retail user and crypto asset mature, it becomes necessary to use more complex tools, right? So basically, Caspian have created a dashboard, and now they allow one to build and control their own fund, including asset allocation and rebalancing tools, all the execution management and connectivity with all the major exchanges. So basically, this is a crypto fund management platform, and they partner with Coinbase as well. So that can deliver those solution to the masses. That is important also for mainstream adoptions as well. So Differy is an open source protocol for blockchain-based verification of goods and services. And this is created by JD.com Accelerator. And in case you don't know who is JD.com is a very huge. They owned by Tencent. Tencent is huge in China. And also JD.com, basically is an e-commerce platform. The competitor is Alibaba, so everybody know Alibaba. And also JD.com, they have a strategic partnership with Walmart as well. And so they're going to do some types of authentication, preference, and also third-party verification, specialty commercial markets such as e-commerce or luxury counterfeiting. So this is similar to VeChain. And another thing is MediBlock. I talked about MediBlock probably a while back. So basically, this is a decentralized open source healthcare data platform. So basically, they can give full ownership of your personal data. Right now, your medical record is centralized by the institutions, right? So they're going to decentralize those personal data back to the user, back to the patients. And you can gain permissions to access your data, because this is your data, right? So basically decentralize your data back to you. And this project is based in Korea. I talked about this project probably a while back. And also you can monetize your personal data as well. For example, you can participate in clinical trials, you got pay and stuff like that. And CardStack exists in, so basically this is individual dApps, represent individual dApps or platforms such as cards, and user can create custom business flow or services for themselves by stacking different cards on the top of one another in a certain order. So this is there's a buzzword for this project is a super dApps. So basically they want to do this is an open source framework catching fire with developers who recognize the potential to scale blockchain for the mass market. And so CardStack is basically they want to create the idea of software orchestration. So Zeek is a virtual reality. Virtual reality is pretty hot in the past, probably in recent years. And VR is basically you can just attend the sporting events, wear your virtual reality headset, and then as if you're already in the sporting events or music concert and all that. And basically you as if you are in the venue or in the sporting events, and then they probably want to do some type of tokenization in the ecosystem. So this is the 9 blockchain and cryptocurrency company set for 2019. But the thing is, I think it's a little bit biased. And where's Cardano, where's Neo, and Qtum? To me, Qtum, they have too much money. I don't know if they can. I mean, some projects have too much money. They may not have incentives to work hard. I mean, and Tron, I don't think I will hold Tron for long term. This is just my personal opinion. This is more speculative project to me. ELF is a decent project. The rest, I still need to. I think the rest it sounds pretty reasonable. Those projects, but I think why this just 9 blockchain cryptocurrency? I don't know, but what? So my question is, what is your 9 blockchain cryptocurrency company that will set for 2019 for you? Please comment below. What are your favorite projects for the 2019? And let's talk about SEC settle charges with Tesla and Elon Musk. So Elon Musk basically tweet about that he's going to take the Tesla to private, and will be at a $420 per share. Then a substantial premium to his trading price. I think at the time trading price is around 200 something to $300. That and that the funding for the private take the company to the private, this transaction has been secure, and the only remaining uncertainty was a shareholder vote. So he tweeted about something like this, and I think it's not very smart that he tweets about something like that. But the thing, he is a phenomenal entrepreneur for the industry, because he has Tesla, and then he basically he did he could have trademark or keep the electric car, those specification, those thing in private. They don't share. He could have kept all this private, but he shared it out. He is an open source. People can develop all this thing. And also he founded SpaceX. So he put the rocket up to the space, and also Solar City as well. And he created like tons of jobs in California area, not only in California, also in Nevada as well, because he has a giga battery factory in Nevada, and also have a giga factory in California in Fremont. Used to be abandoned by the Toyota. Used to be a Toyota plant. It already at the time it was already a vacant plant, but then he got the plant. He bought the plant to manufacture Tesla. So he create jobs and all that, and yet he got into trouble, and luckily, because SEC want to target him basically, but that is not smart on his part as well. Another thing is, remember in the 2008 financial crisis, there's a lot of toxic asset, the mortgage-backed security and all that, and at the time the taxpayer is the one who bailed them out, and nobody go to jail, and SEC never or any government institution never filed lawsuit against any big companies that sell all this toxic asset. They know all these assets are toxic, and yet they repackage as a AAA rating and sell it to the investor, and a lot of investors lose a lot of money, and yet nobody go to jail. And I think, I don't know, I think this is so I don't know, the financial system is very corrupted. So that's why we need blockchain technology, everything recorded on a ledger. There will be more transparency. And so what do you think about SEC file lawsuit against Elon Musk Tesla? Please drop the comment below. I would like to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, make sure you Subscribe to my channel. Also share with your friends. Make sure you smash the like button as well. If you already subscribed, make sure you hit the notification button so you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop giveaway, hard fork or ICO. That can be time sensitive because you don't want to miss out those token swap as well, and also free airdrop. Also, you can follow me on Twitter as well. Remember, we the people take control of our money. Stay wide, stay safe, peace. I'm not a financial advisor. Investing in ICO or cryptocurrency has inherent risk. Please use your due diligence.